Coming up in this video, we're sharing a day in the van life while traveling in Baja California, Mexico. Our day starts at an old wharf for a salt mine. It's time to go grocery shopping. Carnitas is on the menu. Lucy is reunited with her best friend Lola. Some of our food spoils. We reveal the secret to getting unlimited mobile internet in Mexico. And find a campsite on a remote beach to call our own.
We are Ben and Rebecca, a couple of travelers from Alaska with the dream of driving around the world with our road dog Lucy. COVID has put a kink in our plans, so we're killing time and making the most of life in one of our favorite places, Baja California, Mexico. These films are produced with your support, the Outliers YouTube community. Click join on our channel for early video releases, exclusive content, increased engagement, and so much more.
It's time for our pre-departure checklist.
Cabinets are secured. 4 in the kitchen, 4 in the bedroom. I feel like an airplane attendant.
Last of the windows latched.
Roof vent closed.
Inverter off.
Refrigerator closed.
Okay, Lucy. Water pump off.
Securing the television so it doesn't swing back and forth on its hinge.
Are we remembering everything, Lucy? Huh?
You forgot to play with my ball. The bed's made, the lights are out, and I've got all of our electronics. Hand Ben the things for the cab. Can't forget the puppy dog.
Come on, Lucy. This game is... Don't be that way.
We play this game every day, don't we? Can't forget the stairs.
Remove Costco version of the club. And warm up the engine.
Last but not least, drive off of the go treads and store them in the cabin.
Can't forget to buckle in the puppy. And welcome to a day and a half in our lives from Baja California, Sur Mexico, Guerrero Negro, as we prepare for another adventure. First stop is an ATM because where we're going is very rural and they don't necessarily have cell service, and that means you'll have to use pesos instead of like your Visa. Okay, got 3,000 pesos. That will be more than enough, and that taco stand is really packed with locals. That's a good sign.
We need to go grocery shopping today, and I think everybody knows you don't ever want to go grocery shopping on an empty stomach.
Okay. Well, this is fast food, Mexico style. Carne asada tacos, and it was 182 pesos. So, yeah, this looks really good. Let's not spill that salsa.
That has some serious goodness with all that guacamole on it.
It is. It looks great. Mmm. Locals know where to eat.
I'm gonna start with the soup. I can see cilantro and onions and some kind of dark meat. Ooh, that has really good flavor.
I wish I knew the name of it.
We'll call it sopo delicioso.
But that's all part of the fun of traveling when you don't know the language thoroughly.
We both agree that those were probably the best tacos and at least the best carne asada tacos we've had on this trip. It is also a reminder that the best food you find in Mexico usually is not at the fancy restaurants. That was a little food trailer truck kind of thing right next to the bank parking lot where we found those, and it was spectacular.
Well, the next stop is for some carnitas meat. We'd like to have some easy meals while we are traveling, and there's nothing better than carnitas down here. We can just put it on a salad or wrap it in a tortilla. Good stuff.
One downside to the truck is that anytime we need to put something away in the refrigerator, the stairs have to come out, the go tread bag has to come out, you gotta climb in the back. It's a lot harder than the old days when we just walked into the motorhome and put stuff away.
Okay, that was 360 pesos, and I got a kilogram of carnitas meat, guacamole, salsa, and tortillas. That's like 4-5 meals for us, which are great when you're kind of on the go. Cooking's fun, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you just want to have easy meals. Well, this isn't our first choice, but we need dish soap and hand soap. We're not completely out of water, but this will top us off. Shelf-stable milk for the win. A small loaf of bread for sandwiches. Some fresh flour tortillas. Coffee. Sometimes you just feel like a little pasta. Alfredo sounds good. Well, and this looks like the Kirkland Costco section. I don't think I need too much in here. Definitely need some bananas. We are running low on garlic. That looks like good chorizo. Some yogurt was a nice dessert the other night. Okay, this is half a kilo of ham. These 2 avocados feel amazing, like they'll be ready in a day or 2. Not sure if we need it, but you can't go too wrong with an onion. Carrots, tomatoes, and limes. Non-refrigerated cucumber. I'm not gonna go too crazy on the produce because I wouldn't mind hitting up a produce stand where everything is not refrigerated, because refrigerator space is precious. And if you don't put it back into the fridge, it spoils quick. So I'd rather have stuff that's room temperature already. You know, this is a very refreshing beer. Rebecca really liked the taste of these when we had them during our La Paz time.
All right, now for the fruit stand, my favorite part, and vegetables. So when I lived in the Caribbean, I learned that if you pull the leaves from the center of the pineapple, you know if it's ripe and ready to eat. I think this one's the best. I'm not gonna get many because they're quite ripe, but I cannot pass up getting a mango or 2. I love mangoes. I am hungry for potatoes and I haven't had them in ages. I thought these were green beans, but they're actually chopped up cacti. I think we'll pass. We do need some honey, and I have learned the smaller containers, the better, because then they don't crystallize. And I found a tasty looking bunch of lettuce, or head of lettuce. I know Ben loves these, so I'm gonna grab a couple of green zucchinis and call it good, I think. I wanted some apples too, but these just don't look great, and neither do the pears, so I'm gonna skip them. So all of that cost 206 pesos, or about $11. That's a pretty good haul, and will keep us in stock for at least a few days till we find another one.
Okay, no matter what we do or how much we actually have to do, hitting the reset button is a time-consuming day. And this is just errands. We still need to fill up our freshwater tank, dump the toilet, and get rid of trash because Bet cleaned out the fridge after our grocery store visit. So our plan is to pay for a night at the Malarrimo. It's a little restaurant and campground here, but we're gonna have to pay for water, trash, and dump, so we might as well get a place to stay for the night out of it. Well, why are we so particular when it comes to getting level? Well, what's the good in having a countertop or a table if an egg rolls off of it? And also, our vehicle has a shower. So if we're leaning too much to one direction, that means we're gonna get stagnant water in our little shower pan. So yeah, and it is just good quality of life when your camper is level. Plain and simple. Yes, we're picky.
And Ben's just a little OCD.
But it's nice.
Oh, okay.
It is definitely nice being level.
Well, you can see how these errand days get away from us. It's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's just easier for us to stay in one place. Tomorrow is also Tuesday, which is our admin day for business, meaning we have phone calls we have to be on and they require us to have internet access. So this is just easier to be here, get that done, and then we can be ready to move on to our next adventure.
And for the remainder of the afternoon, we got the computers out for what we dub Computer Club in our office, living room, bedroom.
To share with you a little bit more about our internet and what we've been doing while we've been down here. Of course, we have our regular cell phones that have AT&T service on them, and we've been allotted 15 gigs on our hotspot from our cell phones and 22 gigs of data on our regular, like what we use on our phone per month. We've ran it out on both phones both times because we're running businesses while we're down here. So when necessary, because of cell phone coverage or because we run out of data on our AT&T plans, we've been using our burner phone. This is just a cheap smartphone that we bought last summer in Fairbanks on our way up the Dalton Highway. It is unlocked, and so we can put different SIM cards from different companies in here. Right now we have a TelCel card. We purchased the TelCel SIM card at a little supermercado. It wasn't even a supermercado, just a mercado in Los Barriles. It cost us 29 pesos to buy the SIM card and 50 pesos to activate it with our first plan. From there, we've been able to use recharge.com to then purchase more plans. So you can buy plans where you have talk and text and a little bit of data, like a few gigs at a time or even megabytes. Or you can buy 2-hour blocks of unlimited internet, which is what we've been doing a lot. So we'll sit down and we know we want to get a bunch of work done, and we will go on to recharge.com, buy the 2 hours unlimited for 15 pesos. And then for 2 hours, we work really hard, or we download whatever or upload whatever we need to. And for 15 pesos, sometimes we would do that 2 or 3 times in a day to get all of our stuff done. And so we're able to get internet when we need to pretty much all the time with the TelCel towers.
Oh, this is a special moment for Lucy. She gets to be reunited with her best friend Lola from the campground down in Los Barriles. Her family is traveling north as well and coincidentally pulled into the Malarrimo. Are you ready to see Lola? It's your friend!
Oh, I never see you again!
Wow!
I thought I'd never see you!
How you guys doing?
Good, how about you?
Good. Okay, you're all twisted up now. Nothing like a big drink of water after a play session with Lola. Lucy, was that a good time? That made your day, huh? So this is only about 25% of the meat that we got today. And I put half of the meat into the freezer, and then the other 25% will just get munched on for leftovers, and it's already in the fridge. And these are the fixins that came with tonight's dinner. Some pico de gallo, some creamy guacamole. That's a good looking taco sauce. Limes and radishes.
And no taco dinner in Mexico is complete without a Tecate Light. I actually have started to like beer since I've been drinking light Mexican beers. They don't have that yucky hoppy taste. So yes, I finally found a beer I like. We're gonna enjoy it with dinner tonight.
And I've enjoyed Mexican beers for decades because there's nothing better on a hot day than a refreshing Mexican beer. You don't want to skimp on the pico de gallo. I'm not sure how spicy it is, but I'm pretty confident I can handle it. Squeeze a lime just for the heck of it. Radish is not just a garnish. it tastes really good.
Okay, moment of truth.
Good. Worth the $5 that this meal is costing us if we get 4 meals out of the deal.
It's a bit spendy, but you know,
Alright.
it's a little gourmet, so we'll do it.
Well, I cannot lie. We ended up staying at Malarrimo 2 nights. By the time our meetings got done and we finished computer club, it was like 3 in the afternoon, which is a complete, absolute waste to head out and start an adventure at that time of day. Am I clear on the right? All right. We are now on the Highway 1 in the proper side of the road. Okay, good.
Today we're going to check out a place we have never been to before called Playa Esmeralda. It's just a little bit north of Guerrero Negro here on the Pacific side, and came highly recommended by a local we met at the grocery store here in town. So we're really excited to check it out.
Buenos dias.
Buenos días. Take the car, please. Take the car, please.
Yeah, no problema. Hasta luego. Okay, we are knocking the dog off her seat. That military check was just very routine. Where are you coming from? Where are you going? And can we look inside the camper? And all they ever do in there is just open up some cabinets, peek around, nothing too in-depth.
Oh, there's the road up there, see?
Okay, this is gonna look a little bit weird, but I missed the road, which is literally right here at the military check. Playa Esmeralda. Bien? Gracias. They're probably thinking, oh, idiot. But hey, I guess I couldn't have gotten here anyways with the way they had us exiting, oh goodness, the checkpoint. Okay, we are pulling into Playa Esmeralda, and it's hard to say if this is like a village or a fish camp, but we're sure to find out. Off in the distance, I see some trucks with boat trailers, and then this is the camp. I'm calling it a camp right now. Some guys working, pongas. Very popular fishing boat. Okay, here's the gate. And there's some stuff up there.
Great halibut surffish.
Yeah, halibut. Now you're talking my language. And it said Wi-Fi too. Well, there's the welcoming committee. Oh yeah. Buenos dias. Campo? Sí, ¿dónde? Anywhere? Can we go look and then come back? Okay. 100 pesos per day. Okay. Anywhere? Okay, thank you. Okay, 100 pesos is give or take about $5 a day. And he said just drive around and we can camp anywhere, but we're just gonna check it out for now, see if this is something we're vibing with. It is a little rough around the edges, but you have to take it for what it is. And you are not in America, you're a guest in someone else's country here. Huh. Little cabanas of sorts, or palapas with a roof and a trash. Okay. I think we can turn around up in here. I'm not feeling this. Okay, here's the deal. We are just not feeling that place. I'm just gonna put it out there, the garbage and the 6 or 7 dogs that the owner has, and we have this little puppy, and they're all off leash and roaming around. And so here's the challenge. We don't necessarily like to camp off in the sticks by ourselves when in these remote areas. There's just an element of risk. So we're faced with this decision. Do we camp there? And there's people there, so there is kind of that whole safety and numbers thing that you hear us talk about. Or do we go up here and camp by ourselves on the beach? And I'm not saying that Mexico is that dangerous that you can't ever camp by yourself. You know, we've done it more than our fair share of times, but I don't know. Like, you always just know in the back of your head that, hey, there's safety in numbers, and maybe I shouldn't be out here. Literally, we are in the middle of nowhere, absolutely nowhere. And should you be by yourself? Okay, this is the spot we just pulled into. It's just a spot, but like the road's there and goes on there. And then there's this path that goes on up here. I'm definitely feeling the vibe about this place a lot better. Yeah, there's still trash, but hey, that is what it is. Yeah, so far this is not 4-wheel drive by any means. Let's see how far we can get. Yeah, so far, yeah, it's starting to get a little sandy, but nothing that would require 4-wheel drive at this point. And then, gosh, we could almost pull in right here. There's some lobster pots there, and just right here on the beach. Well, what are you thinking?
Lucy and I approve.
All right.
This is much nicer.
Okay, let's see if we can make this work.
Have you found a new hobby, Lucia? Oh my. You're gonna be one dirty puppy when we go home. But you're having so much fun, I can't tell you to stop.
Well, needless to say, I didn't catch any fish, but it is always fun casting a line out. And that's the way it goes when you're traveling, without the local knowledge, which is critical, and the timing may not be best when you're passing through an area, but still, it is fun getting out there. And now it's time for dinner.
We're gonna use some more of the carnitas that we got while we were in Guerrero Negro. I made a beautiful salad to go with it. So there's avocado, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, pico, a little bit of cheese, and some really fresh, beautiful lettuce I got in Guerrero Negro. Topped with carnitas and some avocado creamy dressing. Should be delicious.
Okay, scratch the avocado sauce that we got with the carnitas. Are you okay?
It's not good anymore. It's only like 2 days old, but...
At least we did not dump it on the salad first. That would have been horrible after all this work. Well, is it better with ranch dressing?
Yeah, I think you're probably just gonna want to eat crackers, though. I'll just keep this.
All right, well, we do have saladitas to complement the salada. Oh.
The ensalada.
Ensalada. There we go. All right, that is a wrap for this video. We are having movie night, watching Creed 2. The tide is rolling in. There's a chill in the air, and oh wow, I can see a little bit of the moon through the clouds. It was a good day and a half with you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road. Coming up in our next video, we're bouncing down a dirt road to an old Spanish mission and enjoying life while camped on a beautiful white sand beach.
We always like to thank our Outliers community for supporting production of these videos. You guys are the best. Click join on our YouTube channel for early releases, exclusive content, increased engagement, and so much more.